a while is my very good friend Artemis. Artemis, say hello to the world. Good job,
Hello,
Artemis.
world.
There you are.
A little late.
Late, but
Press the wrong hotkey.
Well, Artemis, a little late. We understand.
It's normal. It's natural.
It is quite all right. Just letting these guys know they can start. They can start their draft as soon as they want. Oh, they're actually big time into it. I didn't even know. I'm gonna just throw it up here while we get set up. So we have fun night tonight. Pro Series match. Surreal Gaming versus a team of KZN. This hopefully will have an exciting 2 games for everyone to view. And they already got bans out there. Already have picks out. These guys are eager to get in the game. Bo Harrower, by the way, of the bans. Bo ban. Interesting ban. Why do you think they would ban Bo as a first ban? Just to kind of lock out a tank there? Or they got something else up their sleeve?
Yeah, pretty much lower the tank pool and, force them to pick a tank on either their first or second pick phase. So as you see, they pick Bastion and Claudessa, or else they potentially one team could have taken Bastion and Claudessa, and then they wouldn't have had any tank.
Sure. And I'm assuming Surreal Gaming is just not prioritizing Bo. They would have much rather picked Bastion or Claudessa, it would seem. But they do get a first pick over Bastion there because Harrower is first banned. Ray Claudessa, though, first picked up over here on KZN's side. Hogan drafting for Team KZN tonight. So that's a good lineup. What do you think? How do you think so far the draft is going? We got a Bastion Fetterstone, very, very strong picks versus a Claudessa Ray.
Yeah, I haven't seen Bastion, been played in competitively since the small nerf that we just saw, so I'm interested to see if that's going to affect them in any way. You can see they're still going to go that Bastion Malady, their signature lane, so we'll see how that goes.
I mean, and why not, right? OJ Concentrate, amazing Bastion player. SMD, probably the best Malady player in Strife. You put those two together in a lane, they have a lot of synergy. They get a lot of plays made. They roam very well. I mean, it's just it's a killer combination. I'm surprised KZN did not ban out one of those heroes against them, but they felt they wanted to ban Harrower instead.
Yeah, Harrower has the highest win rate right now, so I guess that's why.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. But this is what we got, and this is what we're going with. So we are waiting for 2 picks to come out over here for KZN. What are
I'm guessing they're going to lock down their ADC. Vermilion is still up. Rook is still up. Blazer potentially is still up.
Blazer potentially is still up. I mean, and they're going to pick up a Rook and a Blazer.
There's both.
So they have their bottom lane and ADC kind of locked in there at the same time. They have that Ray Claudessa lane. They can even run a Claudessa Blazer lane if they want to and put someone else with Ray. They got options. We'll see what they pick up for their last pick. But Surreal Gaming over here has their last 2 picks coming up. And just in case anybody is wondering why any of the new heroes are not being picked up, even though they are available here on StrifeDrafter.com, thank you, Bogdan. It's SPL. We do have them banned from the series at the moment from the league.
Yes. Next week they will be available though. Next announcement here. You guys heard it first. Next week, Jinshi, Nikolai Kozlov, and Gokhan will be available next week.
So obviously the new heroes will be available as soon as we can make them available. It's really just about giving, which very well might be next week. It's just all about giving the competitive community enough time to get used to these new heroes, to know how to play against them, to play with them, what works with them, what works against them, how they where they fit in compositions, how to draft with them. You can't just rush to throw those new heroes in there when not everyone's had the time, or that 40-ish hours or so ago when these got released to figure all that out. So now we give them a little time, and obviously we want to make sure there's no hero that's completely broken or OP. And we might just have a ban on them for a while. But so far, I think all 3 heroes will make it into the pool very shortly.
Yeah, they don't seem too broken so far, at least in pubs. That's the thing. I want to see them in competitive play before anything. That way we can actually determine if they're actually broken.
Yeah, that's what scrims are all about, right?
That is true.
That is what scrims are all about. So I really, really hope competitive teams start screaming with these new heroes to start learning them, because they will get unbanned at some point in the nearish future. So that's what I hope. But here we go. We are still waiting. 2 picks to go for Surreal Gaming. Last 2 picks. They're really
You got
thinking about these last
predictions?
2 picks.
What are your predictions?
My predictions that they're going to do here. Well, they need a lane composition. They're going to pick up a Tinder, and they're going to pick up... they might pick up... I was going to say Vermilion.
There it goes.
Because Fetterstone is going to go bottom. So they have a Verm Tinder top lane, Bastion Malady mid lane. This is a pretty standard SG lineup, actually, team composition. I don't see that, nothing kind of weird or out of place in what they just drafted here. Which is good. It's a lot of comfort heroes for them. So we'll see. Last pick
SG
coming
is
out.
very they can play a lot of heroes, so I don't think there's a lot you can ban against them, and they don't have a backup plan. So
I absolutely agree with you. They can play a lot of heroes. It's hard, and a lot of these top teams, SG over a lot of these other teams, of course. You can't really. There's no respect bans you can throw out there. The only respect bans thing is maybe a Malady ban, maybe a Bastion ban. But if you ban Bastion, he's gonna OJ Concentrate's gonna get Bow, or he's gonna get Claudessa. He's gonna do fantastic on those heroes as well, and especially when the new heroes come out, it's gonna even open up the pool even more for some of these guys. But that is what it is.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why they went that hero ban.
they're very versatile, both of these teams. Unlike PLS, I mean, you ban Rook or Bastion against us, and well, you might as well win. Might as well call it. So.
Might as well call it. So what do you think? What is this last pick to go in that top lane? Are they going to pick up Vex?
So they need... What do they need? Huh.
KZN really likes that Vex pickup. They pick it up a lot. They could pick up a Carter here. Oh, they... Ooh.
Oh, Hail.
Interesting. I didn't see that Hail pickup actually coming at all, because they had that Claudessa, so I wonder if they're going to run Hail as a tanky Hail or not. But let's get this game going.
Yeah, I've seen they have Rook and Claudessa. I've seen people run that Rook Claudessa lane. It might be Rook Claudessa Ray Blazer and then Hail Solobot.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. They might actually could be a Rook. No, it's not going to be a Rook Ray lane. Actually, no, it could be a Rook Ray Claudessa Blazer with Hail bottom. That's my prediction. I'm sticking with it. They're going to run Claudessa Blazer top lane, Rook Ray mid lane, Hail bottom lane. The question is, can a Rook Ray do well against Bastion Malady?
I would have liked to see that Vex Vein actually to sort of help with that, the stuns from Malady and Bastion and Tinder too.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
I just think the purge is very useful on Vex. Can purge a lot of things and save a lot of lives.
I mean, it's a very unique skill in the game. There's not a lot of abilities that can purge somebody else's CC, right? Or reduce somebody else's CC. Obviously, there's inertia boots and there's pincer that can do that, but there's no utility skill or ability or item to do that for somebody else.
Yeah.
We are jumping into this game, by the way. We're just 20 seconds from loading in, and we get to see if our predictions are right, if they're laning it how we expected or how we thought. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think if they send Rook bot, they're gonna have a tough time, simply because Golden Protector is pretty good against ADC or physical damage heroes bottom lane. Once Fetterstone gets that Golden Protector, it's pretty much game over for Rook.
Yeah, let's just be honest. I think Fetterstone beats Rook anyway, just in that 1v1 matchup, and yeah, Golden Protector just shuts, especially heroes like Rook who have that burst attack damage, just kind of really shuts them down early game.
Yeah, and especially if he runs Pincer, which I'm assuming he will.
I don't know. I don't know if they assume or expect Rook to be going in the bottom lane here.
Oh, I guess he's not going Pincer actually.
Well, I'm still loading up. We're about to find out.
Well, maybe you should sell that second monitor that you think so highly of.
I'm going to do that just for you. I'm in game now. Maybe. All right, we're in game. So let's see what we have here. OJ Concentrate. OJC is definitely on that Bastion. Zeevil actually on Fetterstone, so I didn't expect that. Zeevil's going top lane. They're actually going to run Verm bottom lane, so I got that wrong. And Verm has, look at that. Look at that little tortoise. Squirtle, the Squirtle's coming out. On Vermilion, bottom lane. That's going to be interesting. Obviously,
Bringing
Malady.
out the starters.
What's that?
He's bringing out the starters.
He's bringing out the starters. Yes, absolutely. Otherwise, no other weird surprises. I will Bastion with not with tops in this lane, but has Pinsir instead. That's the I would expect him to have tops in this kind of kill lane. But I did call these lanes, by the way: Claudessa, Blazer, Rook, Ray, and Hail Bottom.
I think you said Rook Claudessa, but
No, I didn't. I said Rook Ray. Don't
well, we
try
didn't
and
call
confuse me.
Vermbot, so it cancels everything out.
God.
You're wrong.
Darn it! You're right. It does cancel it all out. It does. What is Hail building here? That's going to be a Golden Protector, right?
It could be. Yeah,
gonna be.
I mean, it's either that or, I mean, I
could
don't know
be
what Ryzen goes anymore. I don't know if he still goes Chalice spot lane or what, but it could also be a Chalice.
On Hail, that's interesting. Yeah, it could be a Chalice. I don't know if he'd build his Chalice with those two items. I have a feeling it's going to be a Golden Protector with those two starting items.
Yeah.
That's my guess. And Mantequilla is going for that Glacial Gem, that default Glacial Gem. Gotta love it. And game started. Let's get this GPM chart up, see what happens here. So how do you expect this mid lane to handle? Can Rook, Ray, lane against Bastion Malady? Obviously, if you can dodge the stuns, you'll be fine. But can you do that? Ray is going to be in a little bit of trouble, I think.
Until Ray gets rocket boots, okay. If Malady gets, which she will because she started with boots. Once she gets rocket boots, it's
Yeah, they're already
even
going
flipped
in.
this before rocket boots.
Yeah, and he's going to have to bound her away. So Bounder's actually already down on Hogan there on Rook. And health potting up. It's just a deadly combo. If one of those stuns hit, any one of those stuns hit, they're going to follow it up. And it's going to be a ton of damage, if not a kill.
They do get a kill top though, so good job on Kaizen's team.
They do get a kill. Tinder does go down. This is a pretty brutal lane, too. Claudessa, Blazer can put in a lot of hurt. They have to be pretty careful, at least in the early levels here.
Yeah. But yeah, mid lane, I'm pretty sure it's in Bastion and Malady's favor. I don't think there's a slim chance that Rook and Ray are gonna win.
I agree. Unless SMD for some reason gets out of position and they're able to go in on him and burst him down before much happens. Yeah, I agree. I think Bastion, Malady definitely have the upper hand in that lane. What do you think top, though? What composition here has the better chance?
Well, so far it seems Kaizen is doing pretty well. And Dudley did pick up a Captain's Crest. I haven't seen that picked up since its nerf.
Wow, yeah, that's the first Captain's Crest in a competitive game I've seen in a long while. I guess they're really just hoping to get under that tower and pushing as quick as they can, maybe to try and relieve some of the pressure from the mid lane here.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. Featherstone, he's pretty low. Tinder has to keep spamming her heal, so she's going to be out of mana pretty soon. She does have the regen, but she'll still be out of mana. Yeah.
Yeah, but in the mid lane, they're going in on Ray here, but they're trying to turn this onto Malady. There goes Hogan, trying to get Malady low enough. No kills are going to happen though, and that's their only kind of saving grace. If they go in on Ray, Rook here can just from the back line try and take Malady out in exchange.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. You don't want to focus, say the bat. He already has an Elder Stone. You don't even want to touch him anymore.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely. How is Hail doing versus Vermilion?
He's about 100 GPM behind, but he's not. At least he's not losing his tower, I guess.
Yeah, and this is I would expect this to happen in this matchup at this stage for this to happen. At some point, though, Hail should be able to recover his GPM unless he gets ganked. And here comes Malady, though, trying to roam top for a gank, but Kaizen is backing off as soon as that call happened. And they're just putting the pressure mid, yeah. So they're not letting this gank happen. But here comes Malady from behind. These guys got to be careful. The stun is going to miss from OJC, and they're backing out. That's a nice wall was placed, but they're just going to walk away from that. The shock field coming out from Ray kind of just resetting that whole fight.
Yeah, SMD loves to gank as soon as he gets rocket boots. So yeah, your mid lane has to say call the MI right away because he's gonna guaranteed ganking someone if he's not mid.
Oh, absolutely, and that's what he definitely should be doing on Malady, right? That's Malady's job in this mid lane. As soon as able, go gank. You know, put the pressure somewhere else. And there they go. Oh, Hogan though, nice bounder away there after the hide and seek. And that's going to reset that fight again. I felt for a second there that hide and seek was a little too quick, and I thought he was going to get stunned out. But that bounder, nice bounder there.
It's a little premature. If he didn't have bounder, he would have been dead, but thankfully he had it. A little preemie.
Little. But that bounder is on cooldown now, though. And these stuns are going to be back up well before that bounder is. In fact, they're
Rocket Boots is up, I'm sure, and that means kill.
It is. So, I mean, obviously, they're not farming very well. They're more just trying to survive this lane. They got to be careful. They're going to go in. There's the double stun, but he already had the grappling hook out, so he is going to live, and just going to fall back. And just try and keep on farming here. They're not farming well at all. They're farming at 300 GPM. So even though they're Surreal Gaming not getting kills in this lane, they're definitely dominating the lane at the moment and preventing this mid lane from getting any items that they need. Mantiquia's on-raid does finish his rocket boots, though, so that is going to give him a little bit of breathing room.
And top lane still shoving in Kaizen's favor, so I guess they're doing a fine job at the moment.
In Surreal Gaming's favor. Oh, top lane. Sorry, I was looking at
bottom. Yeah, top lane.
Yes, that they have that going for them. It's the only lane that they're, have the scales tipped in their favor at the moment, though. There goes, it's gonna miss. Deliverance was fired. But Tom Pass, easy dodge from Tom Pass there, though. Here's Malady.
Is it Tom Pass or Tompus?
It's Tompus.
I say Tompus.
I say Tompus. I think it's Tompus. You know me. I can't pronounce your name. Why would I pronounce Tompus correctly? It's my character flaw. It's my lovable.
He does have a HP regen item. That's interesting.
Interesting item, and looks like they do get a kill onto Ray. That was a very patient Malady, waiting in that bush just for the right time for it to happen. And there goes that kind of first kill in the mid lane. He should be back here relatively shortly. I don't think they're going to get too much damage on this tower from that kill. We'll see if Rook's able to. They're going to get a little bit of damage. Let's see how far Rook's able to push this back.
Maybe about half.
Yep. You are correct there, good sir.
Exactly half.
Exactly half. That was very, very good gank from Surreal Gaming. And in the top lane, they're, they had this momentum and they had this pressure, but it looks like they're starting to lose that.
Yeah, Bone got his Archmage ring, so that means he has more mana to spam, more heals, more harass.
Yep, absolutely, and they got to be very careful. They're actually going to go in onto Bone here. Ult activated by Dudley. They're going to go down. The plant's down. They got to be careful. Dudley might fall here unless he gets a heal off. One more on attack. He's going to be fine. He's going to narrowly escape, and they get another kill onto Tinder. It's exactly what they needed in that top lane. But here comes Malady looking for somebody, but they are so far back. Expecting that Malady coming from that roam call.
Here comes a Rook ult bot. See if it is. Oh, that's no, wrong.
Not gonna hit again.
Wrong city.
Here comes Malady looking back to the mid lane. Not gonna go for an attempt here, of course. But that was that. They're actually gonna go on to Zeeble here. The tether is fired. The Dragons reaches you. Zeeble here. That is gonna fall. And another kill in the top lane for KZN.
Yeah, they're doing really well.
Yeah, this bottom tower, though, Ryzen is not on hail, not recovering very, very quickly here. He does have that Golden Protector finish now. I'm not sure what Tompus is building for his first item. That could also be a Golden Protector, by the way.
It could be.
But it would be weird.
But, yeah.
Here comes,
it just could be
here comes Malady for the roam, and Ryzen is just going to back off. But I think they're here just to get this tower more than anything. We'll see if they're able to put that pressure in mid while Malady's down here. But this tower is definitely going to fall into Surreal Gaming's favor. Let's take a look at the gold graph after that first tower. So we have about a 3,000 gold lead in Surreal Gaming's favor. Not a bad lead at all 8 minutes into this game.
Not at all. And Bastion can pretty much hold mid now. Like, he's just too tanky. Like, he'll hold off the lane.
Yeah, especially against Ray Rook combination. They're just not going to burst him down or stun him
Here
out.
comes Malady wrapping around for another gank though.
Into the top lane, though. Deliverance is going to hit. 3.5 seconds on to Zeevil. He's going to get healed. But here comes the gank attempt. Zeevil might live. He has the shield. A couple more auto attacks. Is it going to happen? No, it is not. Nicely done, Surreal Gaming. Bone with the quick kill. That shield was so clutch. It's one auto attack
I have a
away.
feeling if Blazer ultied with that plus movement speed, I have a feeling she would have caught him.
I guess they didn't feel like diving for a possible kill. And that's that. End of that engagement.
Malady picks up a cursed one though.
Interesting pickup. I like it. I love seeing cursed wands picked up. They're not picked up that often. Malady, though, looking for something to happen. Blazer is also on the hunt. I don't know if they're going to make this happen. There goes a tether shot. A stun comes out. OJ Concentrate needs to just snipe away here. He's more than likely going to be fine.
No, another one hit away.
Yeah, he's just so tanky, and they don't have enough burst damage. But here comes Malady. He's going to get spotted out by that mine. They're just going to back off. Health pot up on OJ Concentrate, and there's that gank attempt going to fail. But at the same time, Surreal Gaming is going to use that pressure, right? And they're just going to keep pushing it back on this top lane.
Pretty much, although Hale is free farming a bit. Looks like Tompus looks like it was a crushing mace that he built.
Crushing Mace, nice first item. Wow, rushing a Crushing Mace, I like that. Especially against this Hale and this Claudessa. But here they go. Nice ult onto Mantiquias, but Ray is going to barely escape. Hogan gets his ult off, but I think he hits OJ Concentrate, and there's a 4-man roam in the mid lane for the mid tower. They collapsed on that mid lane so quickly. But they are going to lose this bottom tower, I feel, with Hale on here at the bottom. Unless
but
Fern
they're
can
getting
hold it,
a...
But they're going to get two
tier
towers.
2, so...
That plant's so strong. And they're not actually going to get this bottom lane, this bottom tower even. They do get the top tower, but wow, they lost tier 2, both towers in the mid lane falling just like that. That's huge map control into Surreal Gaming's favor.
It's a good little gold boost too. Not that they needed it, but
yeah, it's about a 5,000 gold lead right now into Surreal Gaming. They're not doing bad at all. They just need to hold on to this, not get ganked here. OJ Concentrate has some great vision onto this Baldir. Here comes Tinder. They're both in the bush, and they want to go in on this. OJ Concentrate gets the ult off. R&R is in a lot of trouble here. He's going to try and get away. It's not going to happen. They do get Baldir, but are the rest of them going to get out? Hogan in the background on Rook is looking for a target. He can't find a target. Dudley's in a lot of trouble right now, and it's going to be a double kill onto Malady. He's just waiting for it. There we go. He's going to try and get away. He should be fine. So they get 2 kills. They do get the Baldir. I don't know if it was worth it, though. Zeevil going in with the Bounder. He's out of mana now, and he's going to try and chase down Hogan, and here comes the collapse from Malady. Bounder used by Rook. Rook is just looking for a way to escape. He has 2 seconds left on his grappling hook. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away from this. They are collapsing on him from all angles. This is a lot of resources used, however, to kill a Rook. The stun is actually going to miss, and Hogan's actually going to go over the wall. He's just making this cost so much for them. And he's going to get his ult off, and it's going to be a 1.5 second. Let's see if he's able to pour it out. He's trying to make the port out. I don't think it's going to be quick enough. He should just try and turn and fight at this point, but he's just making this as long as possible. And I don't know, Hogan on Rook here is doing a lot of damage. This is the weirdest fight in the bottom lane. It's the most entertaining fight all night. But what the hell is going on? Artemis!
Alright, we're done, folks. End the stream.
Artemis, tell me what's going on. Hogan's finally going to die. But I don't know, do you think that was a lot of time spent, a lot of resources spent going for that kill? Do you think that was worth it? Obviously, they prevented Rook from doing anything for a long time as well.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I mean, they're still in the lead, pretty much, so...
Yeah, it was entertaining. I'll give him that much.
Looks like Hale has war boots now. I've actually never seen Ryzen pick up war boots before.
Hale, I have never seen Ryzen pick up warp boots.
It's always power with him.
Every once in a while I'll see him pick up rocket boots, but they want this Hale maybe for that speed, that split push. We'll see if that pays off in this match or not. But yeah, Hale with warp boots. It does work sometimes. Interesting.
So I was gonna say about this cursed one. Yeah, usually SMD goes like Grimoire first, either Grimoire or Shroud first,
Yeah.
or opposite
the
way
other.
around. But yeah, now he's going cursed one. It was recently buffed. I wonder if they're testing it out, see if the damage is worth it.
Yeah, possibly. Big engagement in the top lane. Looks like they do get a kill onto Featherstone, and they're trying to turn this onto OJC as well, so they're going to get a double kill onto Rook. Rook, that's really good for them. Some much-needed gold, and they're going to try and turn this, though. R&R is going to fall at the same time. So that was, I guess that's a 2-for-1 in the end. And they're going to get this tier 2 tower.
Yep.
Yeah, so while
In the end,
KZN,
SG.
yeah.
SG's
Here's
favorite, I think.
SMD from behind. Such great positioning there. Look at this. Ryzen's in a lot of trouble right now. Unless he can spot this out and get out. He does see it. Is he going to try and run? He's going to go right through Vermilion. He is on the chase. The chase is real again, but this is, I mean, it's a hail with warp boots. That's going to be really hard to catch.
Yeah, he knew Vermilion wasted his ult, so he didn't. Maybe he had his cheese shot, but he could still get away from that with his dash.
Yeah, but we are securely out of the laning phase now. It's time for some team fighting to happen. And we'll see what KZN do. But what was I trying to say about KZN earlier? I don't remember now. I had something, but then you interrupted me, and that's okay.
No, wasn't me.
Do you see? I think we're talking about Malady here. Oh, Malady picking up a Rune Scepter next item. I have a feeling she's going to go her Grimoire next, or maybe right into a Shadow Veil. She might not even get a Shadow Veil this game.
Yeah, that's interesting. He always goes Shadow Veil.
He does. He loves that item. It's a really great item on Malady. But here they go. They're going right. Oh, nice Golden Gate by Malady there just to secure that. Malady's in a lot of trouble right now, though. There goes the Cursed Wand onto SMD, from SMD onto Ryzen on Hail. And that's going to be then an engagement. Yeah, not a lot of focus there for KZN. Oh, that's what I was going to make. In this game so far, SG, they've just been on point with their rotations. You know, going after getting a kill and getting right onto an objective and taking towers down. KZN has been a little bit, I think, a little on the shaky side for the rotations. They're getting some kills, but they're not necessarily turning that or in
sluggish.
a right. Yeah. But Arnard's in a little bit of trouble right now. Going to have another Cursed Wand. Mantikias was trying for the save, just not going to help in the least.
Man.
And Blazer's going to go down just slightly out of position there on the Blazer. Not able to get back on the other side for his team. And they're going to rotate onto a Sindara right here.
KZN knows they're there, but I'm pretty sure they can't stop them, so...
I don't know if they can. SMD almost got picked off, but yeah, we'll see. They can try and stop them. Oh, Matsuki is using his warp boots, then backing out of that fight. And Ryzen almost getting a decent ult off, but SMD getting out just in time. They're in a lot of trouble right now. OJ Concentrate is focusing down on Hail. Hail is going to fall. Potentially, no, Hail is going to get out of there. Are they going to be able to turn this onto anyone? It does not look like it. And SG, Surreal Gaming, definitely still in the lead of this game.
Well, they prevented Sindar for now, at least.
I don't know if they've actually prevented it. Ray is in a lot of trouble. Rocket bootsing away, getting the stun off before the Zydic charge comes out. Blazer has to be very careful here, though.
He did kill Xevo, though, so it was a 1 for 2 trace.
Double kill for R&R. He's going to fall for it, though. They're definitely... preventing this Sindara at the moment. They want to go in on this, though, and they're going to go right back to it and start it. I don't know if this is the greatest idea. Shield is going to be down here on the Dragon, and we have Hail coming back around. They're going to have to stop this. I don't know if they can do this. This is going to be an interesting fight that comes up here real soon. Either someone's going to give it up, or we're going to have a big team fight.
Well, Tompus is healing up, so I'm assuming they're ready to fight.
Yes, and Blazer's up right now and going to get back down here. So we're going to have another team fight, though. But, Ryzen, got to be careful. In a lot of trouble here. Going to get 1 stun, 2 stuns.
Oh.
Going to get out, though. Q's away. There goes that sweeping slashes, and he made it out just in time. A lot of resources actually used on that. They want to try and start this. SMD going in onto Ray. Ray gets away, though. Tompass is going, taking a lot of damage. Death Ray is out. They do take out Vermilion, though. Ryzen trying to get his ult off, but not. He gets stunned out. He's still alive. He's just trying to get away. This is a 1-for-1 battle so no, it's a 1 for 2 battle so far. And there is Mantikee is going to go down as well onto Ray. Malady did finish that Shadow Veil, by the way. Going to be a force to reckon with in all. SMB going for the double jump to take out Ryzen here. Definitely going to get it. And Arnar, the only one to escape from this, and this is a Sindara. Absolutely. However, Arnar getting some revenge there for his teammates and taking Malady out. Malady with a lot of gold. A lot of gold right there.
Yeah, that was an interesting team fight. There was a moment where Malady, where they all stood inside Malady's Darkstorm for like a good 3 seconds, which is a lot of damage.
It's huge, yes. Yeah, SG doing a lot of work in that fight. They're going to get a free Baldir from this as well. Let's take a look at the gold graph. It's a 12,000 gold lead in Surreal Gaming's favor. And they have Krytos pushing with them.
12,000. That's not that much, right?
It's just 12,000 gold.
Yeah, just 12,000. It's not 13,000.
It's not 13,000. You are absolutely correct there. So we have a Krytos going to be pushing up the mid lane. I don't know if Hale's even going to get much done here. He's going to be able to at least set this positive for his team before he has to warp in for that fight. And here comes the rest of the team. So what does KZN have to do in this fight to win this?
I'm not sure. I mean, last fight was 5v5. Now this is a 5v5 with a monkey that was recently buffed. So
Hale's not here yet. He's coming back from the bottom lane. There's a fight. They're going to go right in from behind on Bone. Death Ray is put out, but OJ Concentrate has his ult. Going to get 3 into his ult. Huge damage. Blazer gets a double kill from the background, though, and they're just on the run. They do get the generator. They're going to kill the monkey here, and they're able to take out 3 of them. Are they going to charge this down and take a tower as well? SMD is looking for a pickoff point. He has his double stun out. I don't know if he's going to get it, and they're not actually going to get. They're not going to go for. They're not going to go for an objective here. Arno though is going to get picked off. SMD just sticking behind. That's one thing. KZN always fails at in some of these skirmishes. They always count SMD out. If SMD's still up, you're going to guarantee that he's sticking around and waiting to gank somebody. And they always get picked off by him.
Even if he's like 200 HP, he knows he can gimp you in 3 seconds, so it doesn't even matter how much HP he has. As long as he lands that stun, you're pretty much dead.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. So that's one thing they got to do better at. And every time they fail at that pretty badly. But they're going to trade a tier 1 for a tier 2 right now, it looks like. Maybe.
The only person on KZN's team with any form of magic armor is Hale and Claudessa, which they should. They're the tanks, but I mean, Malady isn't going to be focusing the tanks.
Oh, Malady.
She's obviously going to focus.
Malady finding Arnar right here. Going in. There's 1, 2, and there's a kill.
Yep.
Arnar was trying to get back to defend this generator, but now here we go. A whole bunch on this generator. They're going to get back in time to defend it, but they do not have... Oh, nice! 2.5 second on to Zeeble. Zeeble's taking a lot of damage. One more auto attack is going to be... Hale takes out that. He's going in. They want to get this ult off. Double kill for Hale. Hale actually needs 13 seconds on his ult. That's why he didn't use it. So they defend the generator. They do get some damage in on it. There's SMD, like we talked about. If he's around, he's looking for a spot. He wants to go in. There he goes. He's going to go on Dudley. Dudley's not the right target that they want to go on. They're going to back out. OJ Concentrate, though, activates his ult, gets the Zydic charge. There goes Dudley. Dudley is in a lot of trouble. He's definitely going to fall right here. And that's going to be the end of that fight. That's a nice golden gate. SMB actually looking for another pickoff point. Hogan on is in a lot of trouble. He's going to be fine. They're going to turn this onto Surreal Gaming. Tompass might be in a little bit of trouble here. Arnar's back up. Double kill for Ray. And they're going to chase down... they're going to chase down... Bastion for a second, but that's gonna be the end of that fight, and they want to push this somewhere. They can push on to... Nope, Monkey is not gonna be up. Sundara's up for a while. Baldir is up, but they want a tower. I don't think they can get a tower here, though.
No, they
can't. This might be getting a little greedy, trying to force this. We'll see.
You might get it down to... I don't know.
I don't know if they're going to be able to get
Actually, no, they'll be up. Yeah, I didn't realize their creep wave was that far behind.
And they're just going to back off. So I guess they got the hint. How is the gold graph going now? It was up to almost an 18,000 gold lead for Surreal Gaming. KZN has been able to drop that down to about a 15,000 gold lead, though.
Well, it ain't 19,000.
It ain't 19,000. That's right. So Surreal,
It can always be worse.
So KZN is doing pretty decently in these team fights. It seems like they're getting the kills they need, especially since they're behind, but they're not getting any type of map control or objective control off of these fights, and that's kind of where it's crucial.
Yeah, the fights are too
Hold
spread out.
SMD is going to get spotted out by RNR. Who's going to be faster on the draw here? Nice dodge by RNR there on the Whirlwind. Otherwise, he would be dead right now. So they do take out SMD. This is going to be the battle of the Shrouds, by the way. RNR on Blazer with that Hunter mode, and Malady with that Shadow Veil. The only problem is Shadow Veil has a shorter duration than Hunter mode. However, Ryzen is porting out. I think he's going to get out before any action happens. The Monkey is going to be spawning right now. It's going to be another Sindara fight, it looks like. They are down for 10 more seconds on Malady. I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal unless they can get another pick-off right now.
The thing, though,
Hunter mode activated. They're going to let Blazer go first. Hold your thought. Hold your thought till after this fight, because something is about to happen.
There's no fight. There's no fight happening.
They're going to go right in. Tompass actually is going to be stunned out. He uses his rocket jump to try and get away. Blazer's on the ball there, though. However, the rest of his team is going down. OJ Concentrate, Bastion ult, doing damage. The plant is down doing a whole bunch of damage as well, but they're just fighting on it. Not a great idea. They're trying to go in. All I can do is Hail, get out of there. Malady was back up getting that double kill. Dudley's going to fall as well. This is definitely not a team fight that KZN wanted to happen, and they are going to go down. And there it is.
There was no fight.
Annihilation.
There was no fight happening.
No fight happening. And that they're giving up another Sindara from that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Claudessa and Hale were just whacking away at this Bastion, which, I mean,
Not
look
a
at him.
good
He's
idea.
so beefy.
Yeah, not a good idea to be focusing any attention on that Bastion. Obviously, his ult and he gets in there. All you need to do is stun him out, hexbane him out, do something like that. Get away from him. You know, Blazer had the right idea trying to go, or actually it going on Tompass on Vermilion there and getting the kill. But yeah, the rest of the team was getting hung up on that Bastion.
Yeah. And I just noticed both teams have one hexbane. So I'm not sure who was hexbane and when during that team fight because I didn't see it. But
Did
I'm sure
Ray
someone got
have
hexbane.
his... I don't know if Ray had his hexbane in that fight.
Yeah, he did. He had it. Yeah, he had it about 5 minutes ago.
Okay. And yeah, and Tinder had her hexbane for a while as well. SMD, I'm not sure what SMD is building next. This is not a hexbane, right? I don't think that's a hexbane.
It could be big power, medium power hexbane. Possibly.
It could be, and it probably is. I mean, a hexbane with that Curse Swan on Malady, that's very, very strong. Dudley is gonna spot out SMD there, but that's not gonna turn into much there. Not gonna turn into anything. So we have a bottom lane push going on. We'll see if KZN's able to defend this. If they're not able to defend this, this is going to be looking very, very grim for them in this game. They're already so far behind. This is kind of make it or break it for him right here on this push.
Yeah, that second generator, it'll bring their Crux down to about half HP, which they could easily take care of. They have the DPS for it now.
They do indeed. There goes those mines, just trying to whittle down the Monkey a little bit as possible. But big fights. Bastion, though, is going to get right into the background there. Nice shield onto the Monkey. There he goes. Has the ult activated. There in the background is happening. Zeeble, though, trying to make something happen. The Hexbanes do go out, and they're just going to turn that on. And Zeeble doing some damage